till yesterday's practice we have seen the configuration we did till to post the document. So we have seen many configurations related to chart of accounts. What are the differences between ECC and S4HANA in chart of accounts, posting period variant, and even we have discussed in detail about GL accounts, each and every field in the GL account, and also we have discussed the importance of retained earnings account. If we don't assign retained earnings account, what kind of error system will issue. So once we create the retained earnings accounts, how it got rectified. And in our initial configuration we have not assigned controlling area. When we posted the document, we can even check there is no controlling document posted to that particular posting. So we have checked many of the things in our previous videos. So now let us move on. We have, in this configuration we have assigned even controlling area. So let us create few GL accounts and move on to our postings. So in this video we will discuss why there is no line item display and the importance of clearing specific to ledger groups, and what is the importance of item management. I think these few things I missed it in my detailed explanation in general ledger accounting video. So let me cover these points in particular in this video and we'll move on to our postings. Let us move on creating a new GL account for our company code. So we will be creating an asset account. And in our company code is for create, and GL account type, this already we have discussed. What is the main purpose of all these four? This is for balance sheet, these two were for P&L, and this is for secondary cost elements. So this is for profit and loss account, which transfers postings from FI to controlling. This is only for FI postings in profit and loss account. So now we are creating the balance sheet account. Account group is balance sheet and short text is bank account. So now let us move on to control data. We have discussed all these fields in detail in the video detailed explanation of GL account. So if required I will give the video link in the information section on the top of the video. You can go and check there. So here open item management. Normally we can see line item display in ECC and line item display is removed in S4HANA and clearing specific to ledger groups is added. So what is the main purpose of these fields? Open item management. As we already discussed in our previous video, this will be used to the accounts where it requires clearing. GRIR clearing, bank clearing. For all the clearing accounts, open item management should be ticked because it should capture which items are open, which items are cleared. Then only we will be able to figure out which items needs to be cleared based on the open items. So what about line item display? So why we were using line item display in ECC? The main purpose of line item display is to view the account in detail of what line items are posted into that particular GL. So normally this checkbox will be ticked for FBL3N report, which is nothing but GL report. So as we told, we use the line item display only for GL report. So when we execute FBL3N and when we click on the line items, if this line item display is not activated in the general ledger master data, then it throws an error showing that line item display is not activated. So in order to see the line items in detail in the general ledger report, we need to activate this checkbox. So actually for vendor and customer line items it is not required because it is inbuilt the vendor and customer line items reports. We can see it in detail through the line items, but it is not recommended for the reconciliation accounts, so reconciliation GL, because already the subledgers were by default activated with line item display. So that is the purpose of line item display. So why they have removed that functionality in S4HANA? So as we discussed in our previous videos, the speed and performance is the main problem in ECC. So that's why SAP recommend to whatever GLs the line item display is required, only to that particular GLs we will activate that checkbox. But the problem which is with speed and performance is corrected in S4HANA. So no need to worry about speed or performance in this new system S4HANA. So they by default remove line item display. So now the line item display will be by default activated to all the GLs. So if we want to check any of the reports, so for all the reports we can see the line items. So for all the GLs now it is activated. So this is the improvement in S4HANA. So we will activate this open item management and in ECC we will activate this open item management and line item display for the clearing, mainly basically for clearing accounts. It is mandatory for clearing accounts. So let us move on to clearing specific to ledger groups. So if it works similar to open item management, if we activate open item management, it will be activated only for leading ledgers. If we want to activate for other ledgers, we need to activate this checkbox for other ledgers. So let us move on to create bank interest. This is same as ECC. In this we select field status group as bank accounts, and there was no changes in these things. So let us save. And it was created. So let us move on and create one expense account. Let us see how this how there is little bit difference in expense account. Let us create an expense account. And what is the type of GL account we have to select here? Whether it is non-operating expenses income or primary costs or revenue. So if we want to account our expenses to cost centers, definitely we need to create the GL with primary costs or revenue. So automatically it will create cost element, which helps in transferring our postings from FI to CO. So account group, definitely it is profit and loss. And what is the GL text? Short text. Let us create rent, expenses and control data. If we see in control data, cost element category is newly populated. So as we remember in ECC, there was an icon where it shows edit cost element. So while creating the expense GL account or profit and loss GL account, we will click on the edit cost element, and if we are creating it manually in the background, we will select what is actually the cost element category, whether it is a revenue or whether it is an expense. So this, as that option is deleted here, we are the same fields which are available in edit cost element was added here. So the main purpose of edit cost element, we will be categorizing whether it is an expense or revenue. So now we can activate it, and in this GL now will be acted as GL account and a cost element. This is the change which was done in S4HANA, and other things are similar. So that few changes are GL account type, and the other thing is cost element category, and they have removed that edit cost element button. So let us move on and select the field status group. We will select it as cost accounts and save it. So let us see what is the difference of the GL screen compared to ECC screen. If we move on to ECC screen, if we click on GL, actually I have came to the edit cost element screen in ECC. So if we see, we can create the cost element controlling area, and there is a valid from and to. This was totally removed in S4 HANA, and name description that will be defaulted from GL account, and we have given this cost element category primary costs. So we can see many other options in cost element, but so these things, many other options in cost element, but as of now we have given only cost element category in while creating the GL in S4 HANA. And what about this? I think we have seen these two things are available, these two fields are available in S4 HANA. And what about default account assignment? While creating the cost element in ECC, we were able to update the cost center or the order, which will be the default cost center, or which will be the default order. So while posting through that cost element, it will by default post to this cost center or order. But in S4 HANA, that option is not available. So how can we assign this default account assignment to a cost element? As we know, in ECC there are two places. One is here and other is OK B9. If we see, the same functionality, the same transaction code is available even in S4 HANA. That is the place where we assign the default account assignment and the cost center even in S4 HANA. OK B9. So this is the place where we will assign the cost center. So in conversion projects, so when the customer is moving from ECC to S4 HANA, so how the cost elements will be transferred to S4 HANA. So all the cost elements available in ECC will be created as GL accounts in S4 HANA, and the data already created as default account assignments in cost elements will be updated or configured in OKB9 in S4 HANA. That's how the conversion happens from ECC to S4 HANA. We can see different document types. I think it's OBA7. Yeah, we can see different document types in S4 HANA, and also new document types were added for controlling postings, and even the CH contract settlement, and so all others are similar. If we see this controlling postings, and also we can see the new account type is also added, the secondary costs, and also you can see the BI only, special usage in BI only if this document type is used only to BI to means like for reporting purpose. So even we can check this box. So this is CO postings, and why we need a special document type for CO? When compared to ECC in S4, even the controlling postings, like what actually the controlling postings, what we do, assessment, distributions, settlements, whatever we do in CO will be transferred to FI. So for that, if we transfer to FI, definitely it will be going to store in the AC Docker table. So if it want to store in AC Docker table, it needs a specific format like document type, document number. So everything will be in the format. So let us create the number ranges without which we cannot post the document, and we will copy the number range. I think we already did this. Let me check once again. Yes, HE. Copied. PS4HE, and we can see the number ranges are copied. So let us move on to creating tolerance ranges, without which we cannot post a document. I think we have seen the error message when we not configure tolerance group in our previous videos. So let us move on and create the tolerance groups for our company code. So now let us copy the tolerance group from the standard company code. Copy as S4 HANA and apply. Save. And so we have tolerance company code. Now let us try to post a document. Oh sorry, we are in ECC. Okay. Let us now try to post the document. FP50 document date, reference we will give it as test, document header is text. So let us give the GL account, rent expenses debit and bank account credit. Our rent expenses expense account is 4,000, and we will debit and let us credit bank account. So it was giving exchange rate error, so I came to OB08 transaction and I have created this line with exchange rate M and valid date from January and conversion from INR to USD with direct quotation 75 rupees. So I have given this configuration. Let us check and now post the document and what kind of errors we will get, and we can fix those errors. F4, F2 and test, and let us create an expense paid transaction. So rent is 4,000 and amount in document currency is 1,000 and it's a debit, and we credit the bank account with 1,000. Enter a valid date for F2 and account 4,000 requires an assignment to a CO object. So till now we have not created any cost center. Let us create cost center /o KS01. So this is controlling area, and we give the cost center as S4 HANA -1 and we make it valid from Jan 1st 2018 and name is expenses cost center and person responsible is manager. Cost center category it will be an administration expenses. Hierarchy area, we have already created our cost center hierarchy while creating the controlling area, and our currency will be INR and let us save this. So our cost center is created. Let us move FP50. So F4 F2 test and GL account 4,000 debit and 1,000 and credit is bank account 2,000 credit and 1,000 and account 4,000 requires an assignment to the CO object. Actually we have to update it, just creating doesn't move the error, right? We have to assign cost center, this one is for HA-1. So this is the one. So you can just, so an entry is required in the value field, that is as it is a bank account it requires an date. Okay, let us now try to post. So there is no item category assigned to account 4,000 S4 HANA. I think this is the same error we received when we are doing the document splitting configuration. So let us fix this error. There is no item category assigned. 2000. The online document splitting is active in your system. So each document is assigned to a accounting transaction variant and each document row to an item category. We determine for each business transaction variant which item categories can or must be posted here. So now we try to assign the item category in this configuration. Classify GL accounts for document splitting, S/4HANA. So new entries, so what are the expense accounts? 4000 to 499 and category is expense. Save this and now let us no item. Okay, so we have given only to this, but we have not given for 2000. It's a balance sheet account. Let us move on and view given to this 2000 to account 299. So category is balance sheet accounts and save it. So now we are done with this. Let us move on to. So after rectifying cost center creation and exchange rate updation, and what are the other errors we got, and the document splitting item category updation, we got the new error. Correct the customizing settings for ledgers for the universal journal. Now let us see what actually is the error is about. So correct the customizing settings for ledgers for the universal journal. This means it seems there are few settings missing for the ledgers. So what are those? There are inconsistencies in the customizing settings for ledger for the universal journal. To prevent database mismatches, postings are not allowed as long as the customizing settings are not consistent. So if this message was during a posting activity, use transaction to check the specific customer for the relevant company codes and ledger. This is for relevant company code. So if we click on this, it will show only the problem in our company code. So what is the error? S/4HANA list of company codes and ledgers checked. Company code S/4HANA 0L. Okay, here it is showing no valuation profile. No valuation profile assigned to controlling area. document splitting is active, activate profit center accounting in controlling area. So we have to activate profit center accounting. So if document splitting is active, there is a need to activate profit center accounting in new GL. There is a whole new GL concept which is even applied in S4HANA. So let us move on and create profit center accounting in controlling area. Okay, so /o SPRO IMG. Let us move on to controlling profit center accounting, basic settings, controlling area settings, maintain controlling area settings. So we can see this is not activated, so we will create standard hierarchy S4 HA-1 and profit center local currency type will be same as controlling area currency, and valuation view is legal valuation, and control indicators. So while posting the document, the initial error we received is currency conversion rate update between INR and USD. So when we created our configuration, most of the places we have given our currency as INR. So where come this USD currency came from? So if we see, USD is a group currency for our company code. So where can we check? It's in OB22. We can see our second local currency is a group currency, which is USD, and there is no third local currency. This will be automatically pulled from the client currency. So if we see, our client is 800, so and the currency is USD. So from here it was pulling our group currency. Now we can see the document is posted. So what I did the changes is, it was giving the error message, the currency and valuation profile is missing in controlling area. So I went to the currency and valuation profile, and for the company code currency, only for company code currency, so see, I have created one currency and valuation profile, and if we see the details of it, for the same company code currency I have created one legal valuation and group valuation. And we have assigned the valuation profile to the controlling area. So it is S4. So for this company code currency, we are doing legal valuation as well as group valuation, because our company code have group currency. So these are the two steps I did, and I have tried posting the document and the document got posted. Let us view the document. So it has posted with cost center, document display, general ledger view, I think we have assigned only one ledger. So whatever posted in the document is the leading ledger. So if we have different ledgers, we can select it here. So it will show the document which was posted against to that ledger. So after the document get posted, we can check how the document posted in FB03. So once you open this document, you can see that it posted with all this information, and even we can change the layout, and by changing the layout I have added local currency to and the amount. We can see the second local currency is USD, and from the conversion rate I have given it as 75 and it shows as 75,000. So this is how the document has posted in two currencies. So after posting the first document, I have tried posting the document after activating the IF ledger. So if let me show you what I have done. When we have posted this document initially, only one ledger was activated, that is 0L. So I thought of seeing in the table even second ledger, so I went on and do some settings to post even to second ledger. Let me show you what I did. Financial accounting, global settings, ledgers and ledger. In this, for specific company code, I have activated the ledger IF. Maybe I have locked because I used it before. So this is this. Here what I did is company code settings for the ledger. So the ledger I have came to IF. I thought of activating it to the company code. So for the company code settings for this ledger, I have went on to new entries and created the required details for this. So if I click on the details, so I have given all this information and what is the accounting principle it needs to use, and by default all these currencies updated automatically. So as I activated the ledger IF, even the ledger IF, I have posted the document. I have tried to post the document similar to first document, and we can see it was posted even to the ledger IF. This is the AC DOCA table, and we can see all the information related to controlling and related to general ledger accounting was stored in a single table, so there were no different tables for controlling. So one more thing we can say is, if we how the controlling document got created. If we check this, we go to more and environment, document, environment and accounting documents. We can see what are all the accounting documents created to this particular document. We can see there is a controlling document and accounting document, but this controlling document is a dummy document. All the information will be stored in the accounting document. So if we click on this, we can see the controlling information, that is cost center and this cost element and the amount which it was valuating. And so this is how even the controlling document and how we activated controlling in our document and how we activated ledgers in this document. Thank you so much for watching this video.